This is Tracy from All Around Yoga. I'm coming to you from the East Coast, from Florida. You can hear my little Floridian birds back there. So I'm just out here visiting family right now. But I wanted to keep myself moving as well as offering up these videos to help us all be healthy, safe, active. So this week I'm giving some information on shoulder stretches. So we're going to do just some mobility. We're going to use the strap, and we also have the exercise bands or the stretch bands. We have a few different options. But first I just want to start off with that basic range of motion, and we don't really need to have anything for those. So just let the arms come out, and we'll just start with big circles with the arms, allowing them to come, reaching forward as much as we can, and then spreading them out, reaching the fingertips behind, almost like you're trying to bring the elbows together. A couple more here. And then reach back behind. Same thing. You might notice a little difference. See if you can keep the shoulder blades pulled away from the ears. So now we're going to do it a little bit more focused with the elbows. So just interlace the fingers and place them back at the base of the skull. We're going to pull the elbows forward. Feel the shoulder blades coming apart in the back and reaching around. We're going to lift up, bring them out and down. Together, up, out, there. A few more times. And then other directions. So they come together up high, reach them low. See if you can really get the shoulder blades to be moving here. All right, reach those arms out. This is one of my favorite ones. Giving yourself a big hug. Take one hand on top, reach all the way around. So walk your fingers in like you're trying to grab a hold of those shoulder blades, and then round the back and fold forward a little bit. Go ahead and bring it up. Take it open and other hand on top. So always do both. And you'll notice just a little difference. Great. A couple of yoga poses that incorporate some great muscle and shoulder movement. We're going to hold out one arm, and the other arm threads underneath. They connect at the elbow and wrap around. You can bring the palms together, the back of the hands together, or grab a hold of the thumbs, whichever feels most available to you and gives you the most benefit. Center those forearms up the center of the body. Pull them up and down. Pulling the shoulder blades apart. Pull the elbows down and then pull it away from the chest. Feel the chest lift up. And release. Okay, these are eagle arms. Other side. We're going to reach, thread, center. Go ahead, slide those arms up and down. Feel the shoulder blades moving, and then pull the elbows out and feel it lifting the chest. Brace the core. Hold it. Get long in the spine and release. And that's really going to stretch out into the back of the shoulders. Now we have the Gomukhasana, cow face pose, and that will help open up the front of the shoulders. So we're going to take one arm, reach back, pat yourself on the back. We're just going to do this top arm for a moment, grab the elbow, and give it some extra stretching here. Pull the shoulder blade down and feel the elbow reaching as much towards the sky as you can, but without pulling it on the back of the head. So if the arm needs to come forward and it's pushing on the back of the head, let it stay off to the side a little bit. Once you feel like you've gotten it into that good position, reach back behind with the other arm. You're going to point the fingertips towards each other, like so. Again, make sure that you're not pulling on the back of the head. If you're having trouble with it, you can always go grab a strap, a sock, a scarf. Then you can gradually walk the hands together while working one elbow up towards the sky and the other elbow down towards the ground. Trying on the other side. And just make any notes about differences from one side to the other. Perhaps you know that you have an injury on one side that's going to limit some mobility. Or perhaps by doing these stretches, you become aware of some imbalances. And that's that first step in really understanding your own body. Knowing where our bodies are so that we can begin our practice in the appropriate place. And release. So whether you have a strap or not, you can go ahead and move and shift. Good. Another little shoulder stretch that works if you have a strap. The strap is long enough and you can pull it back behind. This is going to really help open up the front of the chest. It's going to stretch into these anterior deltoids as well as the pectoral muscles. Just remember to brace the core and keep the chest lifted. And moving on to our stretch band. So a couple of exercises and stretches that you can do with a longer stretch band, placing it underneath of the arms and holding it out so that it's taut. So you have a little bit of work happening and pulling one fist forward and back, the other forward and back. So the important thing here is that we don't twist at the torso as much as we keep all the way up to the shoulders, straight up and down, and it is the shoulder that's reaching out. Pulling out. So I like to keep my wrists straight, so I'm actually aiming with my knuckles as I pull out and back. If you're having trouble deciding whether you're actually twisting your body or not, this can be done on your back. And lifting one up and down. Bracing the core, you can do both at the same time. Just another one. This, I'm going to actually tie this so that I can create a circle band. Okay. And this one's going to get more into these other deltoids. So I'm going to hold on to the band. I'm going to keep my elbows nice and tight to the sides. And I'm going to pull the hands apart. So my goal is to make sure that I'm working by pulling these bands apart. I'm going to pull, so the elbows are leading me here. As I come out, I'm going to still keep my tension on the band. And I'm going to lift it up, keeping my elbows at shoulder height, down, and bring the elbows. This is going to burn pretty quick. Oh, yeah. And down. And up. Nice. So some things I love to do is just grabbing a prop, a strap, and hooking it along different hinges and moving and just exploring what does it do in my body. If I feel a pinching or if I get a sensation that it doesn't feel beneficial to my body, I note it as no good and send it off. And sometimes I come across some really great stretches. I have some hip stretches that I'll be bringing to you in another video where we'll be using the strap and using the loop, the circle strap, as the ability to be able to be as passive as possible while getting deep stretches into the hips and glutes and legs. So join me for those new videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to post in the comments any other information you would like to help give me more ideas to bring you the information that you want that's going to keep you healthy and happy. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to bringing you more shortly.